I'll be sharing a personal story about my journey to YouTube success. Yes, you might be surprised to hear that I grew a page and monetized a whole channel that I had no single passion about, right? Stick around to find out what really happened and the lessons I learned along the way. This is Ife's Insight. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Give this video a thumbs up, share it to those who you know will be needing this knowledge, okay? There will be no gatekeeping in this channel, like I promise you that. So I'm going to give you real life instances of how I was able to grow and monetize my channel. So stay tuned. So sometimes in November 2023, I created a channel and then I just abandoned it. I left it. I didn't know what to do from there. So while that was on, I was busy thinking, like trying to figure things out. What can I really do on YouTube? What can I really do? So I was looking around, like I have different skill sets. That was what happens. Like when you have different skills, most times you tend to be confused, right? Unlike those that have like one or two, so it's easier for them to just make up their mind and then pick one. But oh god, I have so many, so I was just there. I was confused, like what do I really do? So when I thought to myself, it was more like a time of self evaluation. So I was like, okay, let me pick one of my skills. And then this was actually a skill that I had no passion about. What was it? Sewing. Like, if you know how I learned sewing, good. Like today I used to ask myself, like, how did you actually get yourself into it? I'm not a fashion person. Like, if you know me, you know. Then how I ended up becoming a fashion designer is a story for another day. Anyway, let's not deviate. I wanted to know what it really takes and then how it really feels, and then that was how I gave in my time, my efforts, my data, my sleep, my everything to that channel. Sometimes in November I felt burnt out. I couldn't do it any longer, and then what happened? I went back, just like a snail. I went back into my shell, and then I was just there looking at the channel. Then something happened, like in February. Prior to that time, I think I had like over 100 videos there. Yes, I had over 100 videos. They're both long form and short form, right? So sometimes in January, February, I noticed that one of my videos was actually picking up. I was like, if this channel that I want to abandon, this channel I already abandoned is picking up, why not just monetize it? At least, even if you don't want to continue, why not just monetize it and then just leave it there? So that I thought that when I really gave it a thought, I was okay, let me just monetize since I'm already there. Prior to that November when I abandoned the channel, I already hit my 1,000 subscribers. What was holding me back was just my watch hours. My watch hour was on 1,000 plus as at that November. So I was like, you really have a long way to go. Because most times on this YouTube street, you notice that getting subscribers is actually not a big deal. The main big deal is like trying to complete your 4,000 watch hour, which is the current requirement for YouTube, right? And then I'm at 1,000 plus. The journey is still far. 4,000 no more. I abandoned the channel. I had to come back sometimes in February when I noticed that one of my videos was picking up. I was like, okay, let me just monetize this channel for the fun of it. And I came back with a strong mind. Like, I was determined to make it work. I was like, you see this, because one thing is, anything I give my time and effort to, I always want to see good results, and then God be my helper so far. I've always been getting results, right? So I was like, okay, this particular one, I'm going to make it work, no matter what it takes. That was the point. That's no matter what it takes. That was the point when this channel actually took my sleep away. Like, I was making everything to make this channel work, morning, day and night. I started growing this channel. I started posting valuable content, content that resonates with my audience. I was posting, and then God being kind, April 2024, I was monetized. I was welcomed into the YouTube partnership program, and then it dawned on me, you have learned some life lessons, and which are the things I'm going to be sharing with you here. I learned valuable lessons which I know I can apply to any niche in this YouTube, and then I'm definitely going to make it work. Now, what are the things I learned? One, patience. Like, if you ever want to come on this YouTube street, you have to have lots of patience. Like, it doesn't help. YouTube is not an overnight success, right? Success doesn't happen on YouTube overnight. You have to be patient. Like, it's a gradual process. You just have to just keep on doing the right thing, and then before you know it, things will fall in place. Secondly, it taught me consistency. See, if you want to grow faster on this platform, if you want to blow up on this platform, you have to learn the power of consistency. It's not about posting. You post once in a month and then you leave it there, and then you come back. The algorithm will humble you, my brother, my sister. You see, there were days when I actually did that mistake. Okay, there were days when I'll just post like once in a month. I'll just leave it. Sometimes I'll just post like once in 2 weeks. But then, if you actually want to grow on this platform, I'm telling you, you have to see it like a business, right? You have to make sure that you show up at least twice in a week. If you can't show up twice in a week, why not show up once a week? Okay, let's start from there. Start from once a week. Then from once a week, you can start posting 2 times a week. What happens when you show up like that on YouTube? The algorithm start pushing you to wider audience. Like, people that don't know you, they'll start seeing your videos, they'll start subscribing, they'll start watching, and then they'll start sharing. People were sharing my content. I was like, wow, almost see me, small me. And then when you check the countries, you'll be seeing countries like US, UK, India, Pakistan. Like, I was reaching a wider audience. Another thing I learned here is audience engagement. Like, you have to engage with your audience. When people drop comments, you have to try as much as possible to respond to your comment. You are just growing. What is that thing that is making you busy that you cannot respond? Please, time to find a time. Make out time where you respond to comments. That makes your subscribers happy. That makes them always want to come back and all that. Be responding to your comments. Something as simple as thank you, or thank you for watching, thanks for coming. Those things like that, simple comments. Okay, try to be responding to comment. That was one thing I learned in my YouTube. Another thing I learned was community building. Sometimes you want to teach A, but then you notice that your viewers, your subscribers want B. You have to transition into what they want, because they are the ones viewing your videos, right? The content you are making, you are not making it for yourself, you are making it for your viewers. So now the question now is, what happens after I've monetized the page? Well, as a consolation prize to myself, after growing and monetizing that page, I decided to come up with this page. I actually started this page even before I was monetized. Yes, actually this page was more like my gift to myself. I created this page, I think February 13th. I just wanted it to be like my Valentine gift to myself, for the hard work I put on trying to grow my previous channel even before getting it monetized. Because all I wanted was, okay, if I monetize that page, I'm going to gift myself, by starting up another page. Okay, so February 13th, I was like, okay, why not, let me just gift myself a new page. Let me just start it, the earlier the better, right? Let me just do the two and then see. That was how I started the page. I made my first video, even though I didn't even really know what I was talking about. I think that first video I made was like just start, just start, just start, and that was just it. And even when I was even still talking about that just start, I still didn't have it figured out. Like, I actually thought to myself what I wanted to do on that page was to talk about business, finance, and all that. Not until when I monetized that page, and then the inspiration just came to me like, why not talk about YouTube growth? Like, you've been able to grow and monetize a page. Don't you think people want to learn from you? In all of these things, I think my joy and passion for teaching is what is actually bringing me up here, like to actually do what I know how to do and what I love to do. So I promise you that if you are sticking on to this channel, if you are subscribing to me, you are going to be getting real knowledge, like personal, real scenarios, like there will be no gatekeeping. God being my helper. So in conclusion, what are the takeaways? What are the key takeaways? Um, Sometimes you don't feel like it, right? You don't have it all figured out, like you don't really know what you want to do. You don't know which niche you actually want to finally settle for. My advice for you is this: just start. I understand that you have different skill sets. I understand that you want to do so many things at the same time. You are thinking, will people love my videos? Will they subscribe to my channel? Won't they laugh at me? Bury those things behind, like you don't need them, because the people I've been able to reach, I do not know them, okay? So what I have to say is start with whatsoever that comes to your head, okay? Just carry pen and paper, write them down. Then okay, which one do you think that you can actually like teach or show people? Even people do vlog, like you just show people your daily life, your life as a student, your life as a housewife. Just show people your life, just show people what you do. It's actually is also a niche. So there's actually nothing keeping you. If you go out and come back every day, that is a niche. You love cooking, that is a niche. You love taking care of children, that is a niche. Like there are various niches on this YouTube street. So why not just start up with anyone that comes to your head? You can actually start like with like two or three. Then at the end of the day, before you know it, in like 2 to 3 months, you'll figure things out. Okay, you'll see people that do what you want to do the most. When you start following them, you start even learning more from them. With time, you will know what you want to do, and then you can transition. Like me, I've transitioned into something I love, into something I have passionate for, which is teaching like fully. So I'm here to teach what I know to others. I'm here to make impact. Like I feel like I'm on a journey. That being said, when are you starting that channel? Please, oh, I don't want to hear next week. Go. I don't want to hear my phone this, my phone that. Did I even forgot to mention? I started off with the phone I was using, and then while I was making content, people would be like, you will see comments, like I still like those comments are still there. So I can even drop the name of the channel, for you to go and check it out. So if you want, I'll drop it in the comment section. You go and check it out. When I post videos, people will be like, your videos are not clear. Please work on your camera, work on your video quality. But you know what? Even with that, I was getting subscribers. Before I got my second phone, I already got more than 500 subscribers watching those low quality videos. Yes, it's not like I want you to make low quality videos, right? No. But then start from where you are. Start with what you have. Okay? You don't have to wait. If I was waiting till when I'll get probably a good phone, an iPhone, a camera, I'm telling you, till now, I'm sure I'll still be waiting. It was actually for the fact that I was able to start. That was why I was able to get a new phone. Like I'm still not there. I'm not telling you I'm there. I've not gotten to the peak of where I want to be, okay? I'm still on a journey. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But then, what I'm trying to tell you is this: I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Okay, so just start. If you have watched my channel up to this point, don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.